Hi, friends. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. Sorry for moving the time several times over. Sorry about the background music. I haven't gone live for almost 2 months now. After Stash Timber, a lot of things have happened, and I'm so sorry that I really wanted to go live several times over on my channel, but I've been unable to do so. But I am back and back indeed. So I'm very grateful to dear friends, especially to Jay, who has been always praying for me all the time. But I have been actually able to go live with other friends, like with Lynn on LV Handcrafted, of course, also with Jay, and I was still able to create several videos that I'm so grateful that despite my absence in the live streaming platform that you guys still watched. Maraming salamat po in my vernacular language. All right, so Jay was here first and he's saying she is back. Yes, see, everything has to be tweaked because I haven't been going live. Yes, I saw you move the time a bit. Really not about tech things. It's just I was just having so much fun, watching Lynn, T, Delise, Andrea, and Christine. For the first time, I actually saw Christine go live with others. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So I said, okay, I'll just move it until everything is done. And then I was drinking my tea and said, Mom, it's 9:47. So, okay, so it's even late. So hello, Teresa. Ooh, that's a very nice Harley motorcycle. Thank you so much for dropping by, my friends. Susan, hello, my friends. I hope that everybody is well. That the past 1.5 months that I've been out in the live streaming platform, that everybody is doing quite well, and that you have already prepared for whatever season it is coming your way. For me, it is Christmas. And for you guys, I think it's Thanksgiving, right? Still before the holidays. Yes, and of course, Vicky, my dear friend, I miss you and I'm so glad that you continued to create videos and content. I was browsing all those PF Crafts dice you had licked. They look neat. Thank you, Jay. All right, so if you do want any of them, Jay, message me and I'll try to find out how I can send them to you. But first, you gotta watch so you can see how awesome these are. Yes, indeed, long time no see. This is VJ Designs. Yes, this is Vicky, my dear friends. Hello, my friends. Again, thank you. I know I was like, it's quite late for you guys, and this is not my usual live streaming platform, right? So to be honest, I've been quite well already for several weeks now. But then, I think 2 weeks back, I lost several teeth in front. When I was supposed to go back, okay, onto my live streams, that happened. And so I had to push it back again. And so yesterday I said I was gonna go live. And then when we arrived, I arrived with my kids from Comic Cat. All right, so that's like a comic convention. I was tired, but oh, hold on. Okay, I just realized that I am coming from a different microphone. Hold on, my friends. Let me fix that because I saw that my mic wasn't turned on. I hope this is a better audio. All right, this is better. Okay, I'm sorry about that. See, I don't know anymore how to do my live streams. I forgot to turn on my mic. Well, anyway, so it's like, after you've not gone live for such a long time, which is the first for me, because since I started about 4 years ago, I've been very intentional and very consistent in going live. And that is actually how I've grown my channel from going lives, because I'm really not very techie. I don't know a lot about editing videos. If you have seen my videos, they're very, very basic. Now, if you hear that buzzing sound at the back, that's my nanny fixing some juice. So apologies for that. But at any rate, so it's so easy to just, not to procrastinate. So there you go. That very word, procrastinate. So I told Jay, please pray for me, Jay, because I think
I'm, procrastinating. So instead of going live yesterday, I said, no, I will really go live today. Okay. But this is not usually my normal or my scheduled live streaming date nor time or day. So normally, friends, I do go live every Wednesdays and Saturday evenings, 9 p.m. Philippine time. So if you are on the eastern side, now that's gonna be 8. Or is it gonna be +1 RJ? I forgot. Anyway, it's 9 p.m. Philippine time. So I'm very grateful that Jay had been checking up on me every now and then. So I'm reminded to, hey, you should go back. Before I couldn't do videos. Now it's like I'm getting a whole hang of creating videos more than live streams. But now I'm back. Truly, I'm back. Especially December is coming up. And that's my yearly vlogmas where I go live every day and do, different contents that has to do with the season. Right? So let me see. I'm so happy that my dear friends who have been me always before is still here. Laura! Hi Laura, how are you, my dear friend Laura? I met her through Lida. All right. I'm so glad and happy that you are here, my friend. Thanks for dropping by. At least your smile looks fantastic. It does now, right? Yes. Okay. It's like I don't think you would love seeing me with those kinds of teeth before I had this. Oh my, yes, Jay said much better. Oh yeah, see, it was like, I just went live and realized, oh, my Rodecaster Pro is not turned on. So probably my audio was coming, from my laptop, and that ain't such a good one to hear. Hello, Blossom. Howdy. Dear friends, this is Blossom, right? I know that you know her very well. But at this point, finally, Blossom decided to share her awesome crafting skills. And, in her channel, you'll find tons of inspiration. She just started about a month ago, if I'm not mistaken, on the platform. And she is on the 20 plus something subscribers, right? And she does want to go live as well. So that, you see how Blossom is in the chat, right? She's very engaging. She's so much fun. And she does give a lot of tips just like everybody that you see in the chat. So if you are here lurking or watching on replay and you don't know any of the people in the chat, a lot of them or most of them have actual channels or Instagram accounts. And I highly suggest that you do follow them. Going back to Blossom, she is on the 20 plus subscribers right now on YouTube. And the magic number is 50, my friends. The reason for that is at 50, she can finally do live streams, right? So can you please, okay? Please, if you are not yet subscribed, she has, I think, 2 other channels or 1 other channel, but can you kindly go to Craft Loving Blooms Freak? All right, so that is the crafting YouTube channel that she has started, and we would love to help her go to that 50 subscriber milestone so that she can also go live and we can hop onto that live stream and be inspired as well. She is also one of those who have been checking up on me when I was gone for a while. So thank you, and congratulations, dear Blossom. Your December guests are always pretty awesome. And of course, Jay is always part of that. And I'm always grateful for the collaboration. So I'll be putting up the schedule pretty soon. And if you do want to join me for a crafty session in December, just message me and I will see how I can fix our schedules. But I'm in the Philippines and I do believe I don't want you to come in at 3 o'clock in the morning for you, right? So let's find a perfect time for everybody. All right. So hi, Susan again. Marian, my dear friend Marian. Oh, by the way, Marian, thank you so much for including me in your awesome eCam video. Thank you so much, my friend. Marian Cresp is, it's the time of the year, my friend. It's almost the end of the year. And at that point, we do want to start planning ahead for the coming year. And Marian Cresp, okay, that's her YouTube channel, Instagram, everything, and that's also her website. She does a lot of productivity videos and coaching. And if you want to start off with your planning and preparations for the new year, head on to her channel. Thank you so much, kapatid. All right. Of course, you should all go subscribe to her. Yes, thank you so much, Jay. All right. So Marian is also on Instagram, by the way, friends. There you go. Yes, congratulations again, Blossom. See, starting is the hardest part, right? So I believe everybody has a talent that everyone can learn from, right? We may all be doing the same kind of things, but there is always that one unique thing about what we do. That's you. That's me, right? We always have a different take on things somehow. And maybe, if we inspire just one person, I believe that's more than enough, right? Zell, yes, hi Zell. I miss you too, my friend, but I know we're gonna be seeing each other pretty soon. And congratulations on finally having your brother's canon cut, my friend. Congratulations. By the way, Zell, this is Sprinkle with Cards. She's also Filipina based here in the Philippines. Has an ongoing series, right? So if mixed media or art journal, okay, right, Zell, it's the art journal series. Okay, so if you would check out her channel, I think she has day 3, I think. All right, so thank you so much, Zell. I know maybe for you it's time for your bed. Okay, it's time to go to sleep. Or for us here in the Philippines, most families on a Sunday morning either prepare to go out for church and then after family time. So I'm not sure. I wasn't sure that anybody would be here, but I'm still very grateful that you guys are here. Subscribe, go for live. Thank you so much, Zell, for supporting Blossom. And if you do know anybody else who would like to know more about that, not just card making, but she does a lot of very creative stuff as well, please ask them to check out Blossom's channel, Craft Loving Blossoms Freak. There you go. Whoops, here's the real one. Thank you so much, Jay. Oh, yes, Jay is actually a moderator in the channel. I'm so grateful that he is here. Yes, thank you for the subscribing, my friends. And hopefully soon, okay, if we can, before the start of December, bring her to that 50 subscriber level. That would be awesome. So we can have another crafter artist we can look up to for inspiration. Just subscribe, Blossom. Thank you, Vicky. And thank you, Susan. Thank you, guys. Of course, my dear friends. Salamat, my friend. Guys, if you're, Marian and I, and some other friends, if you're wondering what we use for live streaming, it's called Ecamm Live, right? So, and the great thing is, if you want to start without knowing any tech, Ecamm Live is something that I can absolutely refer to you. I started not knowing anything about tech. I don't even know how to do Facebook, YouTube, or anything. And I learned that, and I don't know how to edit videos. But when I learned that, I can actually be on YouTube and create content by just doing live streams. And the thing is, Ecamm Live though is only for Mac users only. That is the only thing, right? But if you are on a Mac system, then going live, editing videos, doing all the things that I actually do is not because I'm great at tech. It's just because I use Ecamm Live. So now until December the 3rd, I think, or 2nd, they have a 40% off. Okay, I think I forgot to put my affiliate link onto that, but I will after. But just in case you're looking for a platform to go live, I will put it in the description below. Marian also has an affiliate link just in case. All right, love. I totally agree. And the most important thing is that we enjoy what we are doing. Absolutely. Because if you want to put out content, you have to be like what I've done, right? 1.5 months of not going live, but I still was able to do some videos, right? But if you are just starting, I highly suggest that you put up a bit of a consistent schedule. Okay, don't do like put out 10 videos and then not put anything for like 3 months. Right, so that's not the way to do it, right? So I know that you have known a lot of crafty content creators, and I'm not sure if they talked about how they've grown. If you want that topic, just PM me, message me, or put it in the chat, and I'll create another one. Okay, that's more recent. I actually talk about this a lot of times in the past, but if you want to still know, okay, I would love to do that for you. And Cordelia, oh my goodness, Cordelia, you know, I was feeling so down the other day. You know, just general things about, you know, life and stuff. And then, you know what came in the mail? Cordelia's card. Oh, I'm so grateful. My friend Cordelia has never missed. You know, she sends me cards maybe 2 to 3 times in a year. And I'm very, 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 very grateful, my dear friend. Although we have not, you know, talked to each other or message each other or even, you know, even the chat. Thank you so much for not forgetting about me, my friend. I really appreciate it. Yes, this is Cordelia. Cordelia, actually, my friends also puts out a lot of videos. Okay, so that's Cordelia. So if you want to also, you know, sometimes she does a lot of haul videos, sometimes her craft roulette, sometimes cards by Kendra. So a lot of different kinds of inspiration there for you. And of course, VJ also. I learned a lot about, you know, art journaling and other techniques. Her videos are always filled with tips and techniques. There you go. And of course, my dear friend Craft by Jay has a regular schedule as well. Normally Mondays for me, Sundays for you. And of course, he guests and he's a design team member for a lot of designs as well. And my regular collaboration partner for our faith journaling. And this month, it's going to be next weekend. I hope Jay can still make it. Right, so we are going to be doing our faith journaling episode this time around on my channel because he hosted the month of October. Okay, I figured out I'd help out since I didn't see Sammy Pie. Thank you, Jay, because actually she is now watching service on her. She's at 31 now, so she's more than. Thank you so much, my friends. Woohoo! Thank you, Jay. So 31. Okay, so if you know any more, okay, creators, I'm sure you do know at least one or two. You know, maybe they would want to, you know, check out Blossom's channel so that you can finally go live as well. Again, the magic number is 50. Okay, there you go. Oh, yes, I've also said it was a very wonderful surprise, Cordelia, and the timing was impeccable. It's like the Lord said, okay, you need you need something to cheer you up. Here's a card from Cordelia. Right? Howdy, oh wow, thank you so much, folks. Yes, Blossom, you know, we have a awesome, wonderful, supportive community. All we need to do is ask, right? So there you go. Yay! All right. So the title, finally. All right. So, okay. So please bear with me. So for those who are watching for the first time, it's like, she's just blabbering and we want the crafting. Okay, because I've been gone for quite a while. So forgive me, my friends. I just miss everybody. If I can like hug you, right? So I want to hug everybody and say, I miss you all. And thank you so much for being here. So remember Stash Timber. So we finished Stash Timber. Okay, and then I did also live every day in August. So it was like 2 full months of almost daily crafting. And I loved it as much. You know, I loved it so much. But then came October and I was part of PrintCon. That's Print Convention here in the Philippines. And I was so blessed by that event because I was, first and foremost, I was invited, okay, for that event. And I invited also homeschoolers, some people in the crafting community. It was a 3 days, so different people were with me every day. And we were able to help some homeschoolers share their homemade stuff or introduce their different kinds of booth and initiatives, and also featured some crafters. And I'm so blessed that it was really such a success. So I'm very grateful to PrintCon. Thank you so much. And I hope that you'll invite me over again next year, right? And so the thing is, I couldn't go live from there because there was no, that it's a dead spot, literally. And so after that, the day after, I got very, very sick. There's a virus that went on that time, and I was sick for more than 2 weeks. Not just sick because, really sick. I couldn't, like, for 2 days, I couldn't even eat or drink or anything, right? And then finally, when I got over that, I was so swamped with work. And then finally, the last straw was, the teeth breaking. And finally, and then procrastination set in. So how do you break procrastination? Just go in. I didn't have an audio earlier on. Doesn't matter. I don't think, I prepared exactly for what we're going to do today, but it's fine as well. Right? So perfection is not key. But I, just go back in there and, because I love doing this. It's just that sometimes when you stop, it's just hard to, start again. And my moderator daughter is back. The semester is coming to an end. So hopefully you'll see much of her. And at this point, may I also ask for your prayers for my daughter as she is preparing for her thesis defense. Okay? But ganyan ang spelling ng defense, anak. Okay. How have you all been? I hope you've been well. Good morning, Superflaw. Yes. Okay, that's one of Sam's channel. Okay. I'll be filming my heart out this upcoming week. Yeah, so please do check out, Blossom's channel. She does have a lot of content there as well as Vicky, and of course my dear friend Jay. Right? So yes, it was really horrible, Cordelia. I was like, and so I haven't even showed you pictures, videos of PrintCon, right? So hopefully by Wednesday, when I have everything I've settled in a little bit with live streaming already, and I've prepared all my videos and photos from that event. It was really beautiful. It starts at 10, ends at 6 in the evening. At 9:30, people are already in our booth. And then at 7, we're the only people in the area, and people are still there. And that went on for 3 amazing days. Right? So there were big companies there. So you had Canon, you talk about anything and everything about printing. They're there. And we're such a very small community, but I'm very blessed that really people from, students down to executives, just went to our booth. So I was really very blessed, but sad that I got sick, really, really sick after. All right. So glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Marian. I'm also very glad that I am back. I have to kick procrastination, really, because I am think under that, because I know I've been quite well already, but I still haven't gone alive until now. All right, loving. Okay, prayers from my end of the community. Thank you so much. Prayers are always welcome. Thank you for praying for me and my kids all the time. My name is Superfloop again. Oo nga, sa bakit? All right, that's a stressful time. Indeed, Jay, it was. And of course, Giga Art. Yes, Giga Art. Okay, hi, Mommy Guide, Sammy, everyone. This is my dear friend, Gigi. Okay, and she is based in Australia. Marian, this is Gigi. Okay, you guys might, do a collab. Okay, she when it comes to arts, and she does it all: traditional painting, digital painting. She can set up a website. For the very first few actually more than a year that I was on I was when I started. I didn't even know how to make a thumbnail. It is Giga Art Gigi. Despite her busy schedule as a mom, an entrepreneur, a content creator, she would help me out with my thumbnails. Gee, this is my thumbnail. This is my event. So she would help me out, and I'm forever grateful to Gigi of Giga Art. If you want to check out her channel, please do so. I am part of her membership, and there was one members only event where because one of the things she does is she restores photos. My mom died when I was 2 years old, my biological mom, and I only have one photo of her, and it's really really bad. You know those old black and white photos that now it was like yellow and it's even ripped. She restored that, and now I have a beautiful copy of my mom's only photo. So thank you so much, G, and I'm hope and happy that you dropped by. And I think that she is going to be coming up, okay, with classes soon, so I'll give you a heads up for that if and when it happens. Okay. Hope your brother has been well too. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Jay. Ooh, because it's Thanksgiving week, Jay. Okay, hi Giga Art. Yes, Marian. Gigi is amazing. Gigi, this is Marian. Both of you, super talented, amazing friends of mine. I'm sure you can come up with an amazing collaboration, my friends. There you go. Nice. All right. So now that I've updated you guys of, what has happened, what's been going on, okay, and everything in between, let's start crafting. Yes, so thank you so much for the 11 people watching right now. This is such a surprise that you still are here. And if you are new, thank you. Maraming salamat po if you are here in the Philippines. So what you see in front is a bunch of Christmas stuff. All right, so one of the things that I do, my dear friends, for those who don't know, I actually love doing handmade things, right? So I have my own reed diffusers, perfumes, room sprays, even, a lot of things. I love doing those and giving out as gifts. And so this is also one of the busiest times for me in the year because of gift giving, right? So most of the time we do want to give really, nice gifts to our friends and family and everyone in between. But when it comes to Christmas season, it's not just one person, right? So, it's just the people say it's the thought that counts. Yes, indeed. But we also would want that our gifts would truly be useful and appreciated, right? And you don't need to, be in debt just so you can give everybody what they want, right? Like I do want a brother's cut and cut for so many years now, but then again, it's something that I always put in the back burner for some reason. But again, going back, but there are many things that we can give out as a gift and make it still look beautiful, and people, and when the person who receives it sees it, that they will see, oh my gosh, lot of tender loving care went into this gift, and would probably appreciate it more than maybe a gift that was worth maybe 10 times over whatever it is you're giving, right? So my inspiration for the things that you are going to be seeing right now are, I also saw on, of course, YouTube, right? So I've been following Crafting with Paula, okay, and then, okay, I wrote it down because I might forget. Crafting with Paula and Lyrics Love Crafts. So they showcase a lot of, they do craft fairs. It's just that here in the Philippines, there's really nothing much like that, right? So, but then, I said, oh, but I love that idea. Right? So I took the ideas from Paula and from because I love it. Crafting with Paula is easier to memorize. Lyrics, Love, and Crafts, and, use them as inspiration to do these things. All right. So normally, what are the things that you can give out as a gift that won't break the bank? Food is always an option, right? Personal items in terms of like maybe cologne, perfume, handmade soaps, what do you call this? Hand soap, sanitizers, right? So all of these things, shirts, caps, the usual kind of stuff. Okay. But again, okay, so if you don't have the machine, let's say to personalize stuff, you don't have a Cricut or you don't have, there are now services, okay, businesses who can do that for you. Just send them over the names and stuff and they'll print it out for you, with still very affordable. Otherwise, you can always get something and put it into like a gift box. But most gift box or gift boxes cost like an arm and a leg, right? Because they are curated and then the things inside and then they make it into a lovely packaging and stuff. But for most of you are actually very crafty, or you don't know yet that you're crafty, but you do have some of these materials, then you can probably do this as well. The chat is going crazy. Let me go back before I start. Okay, nice to see you again. All right, let me see. Okay, oh, there you go. I love okay, because this is not my for, okay, the year and campfire scents. There you go, right? Okay, I love, oh, yes, yes, yes. This is good. Mini albums. Yes, that's another great idea. I love cinnamon. Okay, but some people, yes, there you go. If you do have some pets, I think some are actually not good with some pets. Okay, there you go. Yes. Okay, I would love to see Giga Art and Marian Crest. Okay. Yes, Gigi. She is based in Australia as well. All right, so let's go and check this out. So another thing that would help is if you're a little bit crafty or you want to start out or you even want to make this as a business. Okay, I'll show you awesome. Okay, actually Jay has already checked out the products that I tagged. You'll see products that I have tagged in this live stream to create some of the awesome things that you will see here, right? So this is an inspiration from, okay, gotta check it out again, Lyrics Love Craft. So she showed in her video how to create this. And I can actually show that to you later on as well. So I just added green tea. You do know I have GERD, right? So, and I researched and that green tea is actually perfect for people like me. And for those who actually are a little bit on the older, okay, let's say wiser, okay, spectrum. So this is another great gift. And then to just add a little festive feel to it, I just added a tiny candy cane onto it. And probably, just a little bit of, whoop, this came out, lip gloss. All right. And of course, I just put them in little baggies and then added this scrapbook paper. All right. That came with the same paper. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay. In a bit. Okay, another thing is this one. If you can see, this is such a cute bag, right? Can you buy this? No, but I'll show you how you can make this in less than 5 minutes, right? You can. And of course, I just filled it with, some candy canes, marshmallows. There is a spoon here because there is actually, what do you call this? Hot cocoa inside. Okay, so it's like a perfect snack. All right, and then another, okay, is this one. Okay, same concept. So if you can see, I am using a lot of papers, scrapbook papers, and some, these are actually, what do you call this, strips or scraps from my scrapbooking days, right? And this one is potato soup. And then you have cappuccino, you have tea, and a little bit of sweets in the mix, right? So, like for example, your like in my case, the admin or the staff in my office, right? So this could be perfect gifts because it's very practical. They can actually use it. And then I just add a little bit of a cash gift onto the side for them. And that's gonna be perfect already. All right. And then this one, right? Sometimes someone comes into the house or you meet somebody and then you don't have a gift in tow or prepared. So you can easily create this. This is actually an emery board, right? So everybody needs a nail file every now and then, right? So and then I just added this. So again, I create a lot of this because it's easy to give. All right. And then there's another one, very similar. But this one, my friend, is actually a perfume inside. It's a perfume bottle, okay, that looks like a pen. So it's very easy to carry, right? So this is one of the products that I actually sell. But I do package them in something like this. And part of my promo for the holidays is I give them like a personalized tag to go with it. Just give me the name of the recipient and what you want to put us from, and you will get everything ready to be given out already. Okay, so another is this. This is nothing new, but it's always one of, the easiest thing to give. Okay, whether it be a man or a woman, because everybody needs a lip balm. Okay, every now and then. All right, so this one. Okay, so I actually just covered it with something festive like this one. I printed that. It says love and joy. Love and joy. Okay, or you can even put another. Okay, I'll show you later what I did. All right, and there is actually a lot of ways that you can do this as DIY, but this one I'll show you how even it's gonna be even faster with a die, right? So there you go, like this one, season's greetings from Mami Lala, right? Okay, and then of course monetary gifts, right? I know that you can always buy, a money card or a gift card holder, but it's much nicer to actually, personalize it, right? So this one, if you would notice, yes, it came from Lynn's LB Handcrafted die, right? Her ultimate snow globe die set. I had excess, so I actually added it onto the flap of this money holder, right? So there you go. Yes, it would fit American money, Philippine money. I don't know about Australian money because I don't have a sample of Australian money. But you can always fold it, right? And then add a card to go with it. All right. Another thing is hand cream, right? So everybody needs a hand cream. Like before I go live, I put on hand cream, okay? Right? Because so it's not so dry or wrinkly. I put a hand cream. So, but then sometimes you lose it or you forget where it is. So what I did here is I punched a small hole and added this to it. I actually did this. And now you can just put this onto your bag and you're always ready. If you're out and about in the office, you need, your hand cream, then you can easily access it. So this is another awesome Christmas gift that you can give. It's very affordable, useful, and look how beautiful it would look onto somebody's bag, right? And then another one, of course, are your beadable pens, right? So the beadable pens are actually inspired by our dear friend Caroline. All right, so there you go. So this one, okay, so I had to go look for, beadables here in the Philippines and created this awesome pens. So another great gift idea that is actually not very expensive, but very nice and very unique, because you could create as many unique combinations and variations as you have beads and beads or this ones, what do you call this ones, I forgot, the beadables that you have. All right, another chocolates. Right, so I do have the my favorite things one, but just in case you don't have those things that you can put the chocolates in. All I did here, these are the miniatures, you know, the brands. I just covered them with this. So the images, I didn't make that. I bought this from Etsy, from other artists and crafters. Just make sure that when you get it, make sure that you get the one that has a commercial release, right? So that if ever you want to make this into, you know, like a business product or something, then it is okay. For this one, it's more my gift giving. So there you go. From Mommy Lala, right? Isn't that cute? Okay. And then, of course, this has been done. You know, you can always personalize things. If you don't have a Silhouette Cameo, Brother Scan and Cut, and HTV Ron, or whatever brand it is, or whatever it is, you can always now order for this and then put it onto this one. So here, this is just a container, but you can put like your hand sanitizer in there. And then you can create additional bag charms or keychains for that, right? So like this. And this one I did Sammy, right? So you can create as many different variations and combinations. And one of the latest things nowadays is that, okay, if you, whatever phone you have, okay, this is a very old phone of mine, okay, you can buy this kinds, okay, probably on Amazon here in the Philippines. I will put it in the description of this video or in one of the products. I think I forgot to tag. Okay, it's a phone, what do you call this, attachment, adapter. You put it there. Okay, and then you put in your phone. And then, okay, so let's get one of these charms that I created. And then just do it like that. Okay, and put as many as you want. All right, and so you can, okay, so let's put another one. So people are going crazy nowadays with this. This is a latest craze here in the Philippines. I don't know if in the other countries it's the same. So look, your phone is super nice, right? So you can even, you know, have it on, you know, it's like a phone holder as well, and there's a lanyard. Some are even, you know, longer because they put it like a body cross body thingy, right? So look at how cute and awesome that is, right? And your phone is safe, right? So how cute and awesome is that? All right, so here's another way. Okay, so from this one you can do it this way. All right, so there you go. I think I have showcased everything. Now, which of these, my friends, do you want me to show you how to do? Okay, so tell me, my friends, which of these do you want to see? Okay. Oh, cranberry. I'm in the 80s, 90s kids. I mean, a bit of them are me. A lot of them are me. Love the berry aroma, cinnamon and pumpkin spice. Yes, love it too. Although we don't have winter here, but I do love those smells inside the house. I love it. Yes, right? So cute packages that really are very easy to make, especially for us who are in the crafting community. These are things that we can easily, you know, do in like several minutes. Yes, excuse me, that's my son. Yes, over there, anak. See, it's blocked. He can't go anywhere because I am stuff everywhere. Doing some work at the moment, but listening. Thank you, G. I watch Lyric Lover Crafts a lot. She has such, exactly, right? So we have a ton of inspiration that you can get from in the internet. Amber's channel. Okay, there you go. Amber. Okay, there's her name. Thank you so much, Jay. Yes, check out their channels. Yes, I want a cup of hot tea. Go, Cordelia. Yes, they're so cute, right? Can you make bag toppers pretty easily? Yes, right? Especially with, what do you call this? Scraps, right? So the scraps that's why normally we don't throw them away, because you can put them as bag, make those as bag toppers. Yes, Coco season. Oh, she has a clear gift box idea. Those 4 fun-sized candy bars. I made enough for all the staff at work. Exactly, right, Cordelia? So you don't need to buy very expensive gifts, but the way you package them really makes a very big difference, right? So thank you, Jay, for posting. Another is Crafting by Paula. And check out some of our dear friends also in the community, as if of course we would love to put in some awesome cards together with those gifts, right? The things that flew out the door last year were decoratively wrapped chocolate. There you go, right? So okay, and Blossom says, I love making various gift bag themes and I love gifting household essential. There, household essential kits in addition to another gift pack of some sort, right? So something that is useful instead of what did I miss? Nothing. I was just, showcase. I think you didn't miss anything. Yeah, Amber had a tutorial on how to make that too. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you guys, because we don't have winter, so normally we don't have like you put stockings, right? So, but there are people who do, but normally we give out gifts in boxes or packages and put them under the tree. But I do know that for a lot of those, or for a lot of us, stocking stuffers, this would be great ones for that. Indeed. I need those inserts. It's very decadent, right? Yes. I love that big Olay. Ah, flower. Yes, all right. All of them. You want me to show all? Use all your pretty paper. Yes. All right. So now, friends. Okay, I've updated in the chat. So which one do you want me to show you today? Okay, so which of these awesome, fun things, okay, do you want me to show you? All right, so while you're thinking of which one, all right, so because your wish is my command, you know that in this channel, I do appreciate and follow what everybody wants me to do. And actually, that makes me, my work easier because I'll just follow your prompts, right? So I do want to show you, okay, while you're thinking of that, okay, some of the products that I use to make, to create these things really fast, okay? So, this one. Okay, where is that? This one. All right. Okay. So it's like a showcase box. There's what like a window here. So milk chocolate, like that, right? So this is cocoa with marshmallow and cookies, right? So there you go. So it's fun. But if you would make that, yeah, sure. You have to measure, you have to cut, you have to do all of those things, and that's absolutely fine because that's how we started, and we do love DIYs. But if you don't have the time, and you're a crafter, you do have a die cutting machine, or if you don't have a die cutting machine yet, but you want to make things easier for you, maybe that is the best time now for you to do so because, Black Friday sales are coming up, right? So, let me see. This one. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Okay. So what you see here, let me check. Okay. So this is a locally bought die cutting machine. Ching. All right. But the nice thing about that, my friend, is and I'm sure there's something similar, and I will look for that for, let's say, in my Amazon, is that okay, so you can create, this packaging very, very fast with dies like this. The dies that I am going to show you are life size, meaning whatever is the size that you see, that's this. These are not the miniature ones. And therefore, okay, I'll show you. This machine has this extended platform, okay, the size of which is that of longer than that of a long bond paper. So 8.5 by 14. more bigger than that. So that's why I do have something similar with the Gemini, but the big Gemini I have is in the Crafters Club office. So what I have here at home is this one. And this is the Prima. And yes, you can check that out. There is like, you will see products linked or tagged on this live stream, and you can see that this is the Prima. And another nice thing about this machine is that you can, like, what if it's thicker 3D embossing folders, or what if you're using like leather stuff? Okay, so it can go down and up, down and up. So if you're, and it has a dial on the side that can go from 0 to up to 10, right? So it's amazing how, this one, because my Gemini doesn't have, what do you call that? Water, please, baby. Oh no, my baby took the water out. Hold on.
You gotta
Okay, give me one. Okay. Thank you. All right, so this one, although it's manual, can move, right? So if I have a thicker die or thicker paper, I can adjust, okay? And I'll show you, right? That one. Okay? So how easy it can be. And I'll show you some of the other dies. So while you're thinking, they don't exist. All right, so let me see. I'll just put this aside first, my friend, because I forgot I should have put on my lapel mic, as I am going to be moving. All right. Okay. So you will see. Okay. So like that. So I'm just using, paper that I have here. So it does come with the sandwich. So for those who are probably new or might be new to crafting or die cutting and you don't know what these are, this is the platform, okay, and this is the plates that we call them sandwiches. The way you arrange them is a sandwich. All right, and then I will just put this this one onto the machine, okay, like so, okay, and then just roll it. Okay, sorry about that. I cannot reach the other end because there's a chair. Okay, why don't you remove the chair? Okay. There you go. And there it is. And that's how easy it is. Right? So this is just a very flimsy paper, because I didn't have anything prepared, okay, to die cut. So all you need to do now is to fold. Okay, follow the what do you call this, score lines. Okay, and where's my scoring tool? Okay, see, I have not, oh, there you go. Okay, although I've been crafting, I have not gone live in quite a while, so I need to reorient myself where everything is for live crafting, because I do have a separate one for my actual work and for my live streams. The reason for that, so that it won't be missing, because I have a tendency to make stuff disappear. And for those who have been following me for quite a while, know about that. See, all you need to do is to just attach. Did you see how fast that was? And now all you need to do is, so it's like this. So it's this. Okay, and just put, whatever it is you want there. And you're good to go. And then just put it in a plastic like this. Right? So that's one of the dies. Okay, let me see. Okay, so what about the snakes? I missed up on the. Okay, there, chopstick holders. Okay, wait. I wanna. Okay, all right. So let me see. You saw. You don't have winter? Can I move it? Oh, but yes, we don't have winter, but it's very humid. Okay, Blossom. It's like even I sometimes I cannot live without an AC because the humidity is really amazing. Amazing that in a not so good way. B-boy, can you turn on the AC, my love? Okay, thank you, my love. Just there, it's okay. It won't have ants. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you okay? Let's do the chopstick holder next. Okay, bigger boxes. Okay, I'll show you everything. You have legless reptiles there, so I wanna go with the. Really? What are the legless reptiles we don't have? Snakes? No, I'm afraid. Antarctica! I make the chapstick holders and fill them with vials of gardens. Amazing, right? So for your plantitos and plantitas, for those who are into gardening, nowhere cold for me, said Cordelias. I want a little bit colder. I want to have winter, right? But I can't do like snowstorms or like snow up to here. It's like, I think that what was the coldest one? I think the Flagstaff was the coldest I've been to. It actually ruined my camera. And then, but normally I go winter time or fall in your country or in countries that have those. And I have to layer up. It's like I have my regular shirt, my thermal shirt, and then I have a shirt, and then I have, a quite thin, what do you call that? Blouse, and then I put on a jacket, and then I put on an overcoat. So you imagine how heavy it is to have that. It's like, it's hard. And still I feel cold. Oh, awesome. Looking forward to that, Blossom. Scotland not only has one native snake. Oh, Cordelia will surprise you with her amazing ton of, information. Okay, for those who don't know, she is actually, a culinary graduate. Where did you get the chopstick box dye? I've always did mine manually. Okay, it's also tagged in the video if you could see. I think maybe since this is not a shorts. Oh, but it will look like a shorts for you guys. It's down below. You can click that, right? Oh, this is cute paper, right? But it's, this is very cheap paper. With cold than legless. Yes. Okay, I'll go for cold than, anything wrapped out, I'm afraid. All right. So Jay doesn't mind. So if ever I go, I have to have Jay with me so that Jay will be in front and I'll be at the back, right? Oh gosh. Twice? Oh my. Chocolate. Okay. Hi, Gretchen. Hello. Thank you so much, my friend. I haven't been going live for almost 2 months, my friend. So thank you so much. Our humidity here in the south is terrible in the summer. Oh, really? Because I normally don't go there. I think I've never been there in the summer, actually, in the US. Normally, I try to go there fall or winter. Spring, I think, one time, so that it's different, right? I thought you guys got snow every so often, kind of like northern Florida. Oh, there's snow in Florida? I thought Florida didn't get snow. So, because you guys are big, right? Late January. Oh, so there are parts of Florida that actually get snow. Hi, Reagan. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. I know it's quite late for you guys. Our winters are cold, warm, cold. Wow, that's crazy. How do you know? It's like, okay, what will the weather... Okay, I remember the first time I was in the US, it's like, if they told me, if ever you meet someone new and you always tell them, oh, how are you? How's the weather? How's the weather? It's like, why? How's the weather? And then when I realized, I think I was in New York and we were going out and it was a sunny day. And then we were watching the news before going out and it says 11 o'clock, it will rain. It's like, huh? But it's so sunny. True enough, 11, a.m., it did rain. It was like, and another thing I realized, here in the Philippines, of course, we do have rain, so we have umbrellas, right? But here, even if our umbrellas turn upside down like that, we will just fix it. I was so surprised because, I didn't have an umbrella. And so I had to buy one in, those that sell newspapers and stuff on the street. It was like, what? It was like $10 or $15. It was expensive. For us, anyway, that's expensive because umbrellas for us would probably cost just maybe $2, $2 to $3. And so it's like, whoa, it's expensive. And then a wind, came and then it made my umbrella go like that. And I saw people just throwing their umbrella because it went like that. I said, oh, why? I was like, no, this is a very expensive umbrella. I will fix it. Right? So anyway, so your weather could change like in an instant, right? So having freak weathers is also not good, right? Okay. So I feel you, Cordelia, for it's 49 degrees here, right? And it's comfy for us. Yes, I think 49 degrees is just, absolutely perfect. Not too cold, not too hot, right? Hello, Gretchen. Yes, Images by Gretchen is a dear friend of mine. She's also very crafty and artsy. She's a photographer, a retired librarian as well. Cordelia, meet Gretchen, right? So both of you are in the same industry. You need better pets, Blossom, like ones with legs and Susan. As long as they're not in the reptile. I think, but my friend Bill Sperm is about now from Taiwan and they were just cold all the time. Oh, right now, Taiwan. Oh, yes. Yes, Taiwan, although in Asia, does have winter. So is Japan, Korea. So, but in Southeast Asia, where I am, we don't have. Okay. I was comfortable, but my husband turned on the AC. So absolutely, Cordelia, you can probably, I feel, withstand the Philippine weather, but not during the summer. Yes, she reads stories. Yes, absolutely. All right. Okay, so there you go. So so you want to show, okay, I'll show you the die. All right. So okay. This is the one. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me just put the dice because there are so many of them. I have to go look for it. Okay, I will show you some of my favorite dice. Okay, and let's cut some of them. Okay, so this one makes a chip bag. It's always nice to create things by hand, right? This is pen sleeves, the one that I used to create the pen sleeves. This is a mini diffuser box for those that you can hang in the car because I make those. Okay, and then this is for a blind box. Okay, die. So that's why I need a die cutting machine that is big. Because I like doing this kinds of projects. Okay, I am looking for. Where's my lip balm? Okay, this is my another chipboard die. Chip bag, but triangular. Okay, this is the one that I used. Okay, to create this one. Right, this one is this. So if you can see, it's exactly that size. So nothing miniature, it's actual size. So if you don't have time, right, you do have a die cutting machine that's quite big, right? So definitely these dies are gonna be perfect for you. All right, this is the money. Okay, so this one. Okay, this one is the die for the money holder.
I am now looking for. Okay, because there's so many in here. Okay. Okay, so this is another. Okay, so did I show this one? I think I didn't show you a sample of this one. Okay, but we can make one. This is the lip balm dye. Okay, so this is the outside. Okay, and this is the one that goes inside. Okay, so I'll show you. So this is this part. This is that one. Okay, and then this inside where you can insert the lip balm. Okay, so is this one. Okay, so it comes as a set when you get it. So it's so fast and easy to create. Of course, you can always do this DIY. There are a ton of projects. So crafting with Paula has a lot of variations of DIY, lip balm or what do you call it? Chopstick holders. Okay, so this one is another one. This one is for, jewelries. Okay, so this one you can like tear apart. I have so many. This one is for if you have tumblers. You have the kiddie tumbler, and then I have the skinny one as well. The tall one. See, where is it? Okay. Okay. So this is, see, you have, this is the skinny tall. If you can see, it's taller. Okay, this is the kiddie box. So you just die cut two of these and then you attach together, and then you can even have, if you want open windows and stuff like that, you can. It comes with that as well. Right? So there's even this one. If you've seen one of my, I think, not too shabby projects, okay, earlier on, this is the die that I used to create this one. All right, so this one, it's like a card envelope. Let's say you made a 5x7 and it's quite thick, right? So I just decorated both the inside and the out. So this one's okay. There you go. That's what this one would look like, right? So and there are more. I have a lot to go. Like, the boxes. You have. I can do like, so it makes my packaging for my products easier because I don't need to have it done outside, and I can use, the tons of scrapbook paper or pattern papers that we have for, pillow box that's big. Okay, this is another envelope. Okay, so I do have different kinds of dies for envelopes. Yes, all of these dies came from PF Crafts. Okay, PF Crafts. Okay, PM is key. They have Instagram if you are in the US. So you can check that out. Okay, so probably for now we'll settle on this ones. So Blossom said she wanted to see this one. So that's what we're going to work with. Okay, so let me just grab me some paper. All right, so for the base, and the nice thing about this, my friend, look, this is what do you call this? This is a letter size. You see, I still have, because this one can actually do really long dies like this. The Prima, the machine actually is also from PF Crafts. Yes. There you go. You see? It can. So this comes with an extended platform. So if you see, if I use a short bond, it won't fit because this one really needs longer than a 12 by 12. So you really need a long paper for, some of the big dies that they have. But for this one, okay, we will use, this. Okay, so the sandwich, I always want the bottom one to be where the cuts are, right? So, so most of the time you have to use
Because this one's not magnetic, doesn't have a magnetic platform. So I do use, just washi tape, tacky tape to put it into place. Okay, and then I will just run it through. Okay, the Prima. Okay. Mhm. So I'll show you. It has this thing at the sides that you can, I am now at only 1.5. Okay. So if it is for like thin, wafer thin dice, 1.5. Imagine if you have like very thick, this goes up to 10, right? So the platform goes up and down. It's really amazing, right? So okay, so now, so if it doesn't cut quite well, so you can just easily adjust the knobs, okay, to find that perfect pressure that you need. So there you go. There goes our base. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. How I wish is like, oh, I remember 2 years ago when Crafty Mama Diaries Helen picked me up from Bowie station. Okay. And then it was cold. It was cold outside. And she knows that, of course, I'm from the Philippines. She's a Filipina too, but already, in the US. And then she said, "It's okay, Lala, because your seat is warm." I said, "Oh, my seat is warm because the car even has a seat warmer. How cool is that? Right? How I wish we do have cars that have like seat cooler. Because sometimes, when you park your car under the sun and then when you go in, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so hot, like the seat. But we do have ACs in cars, but not, seat coolers like you guys have, seat warmers. Do you have seat coolers by any chance? All right, so it's so easy, right? So all you need to do, and then of course, this one already has that cut like that. Okay, I think this one is a basil. I forgot to remove this one. So easily remove that so you don't see the tag. All right, so that is the inside. Now let's go and create this is the outside. That's the bag. All right, so just get the coordinating die that comes with it. Yes, it already comes with it. If I can only find it, because where did I put it? All right. I think I'm really back because I'm losing stuff already. Right? So, for those who know, I am very notorious when it comes to me losing stuff. Oh, there. I like place it on the other side. Okay. So, let's use another paper. All right. So, let's use. Okay. But this is flimsy. I want something. Okay, like this one. Okay, so blue and green. Okay, this red. Okay. So let's use this. Okay. So your die cutting machine is for crafters one of the very earliest investments, if you may say so, that I had to make. Okay, as I said, I am pleading the Fifth Amendment on how many die cutting machines I have. I've been crafting over 40 years, so imagine. Okay, so just I'll end it with that. Let me just die cut this first, my friends. Okay, so I forgot to put. Okay, I forgot to put the. Okay, sometimes I don't put it anymore because I'm lazy, but it can move and you don't want that to move, especially if that's your last paper, right? So if you do want to There you go. And this one, what's the cost of this one? Let me see. 5, 10. So about more or less $200. $100 is 5,500. Less than $200. Okay, so there you go. So you see all this paper actually has a design. Okay, so but you will just, follow. Okay, there are creases. I'm not sure if you can see the creases. Can't, because this paper has a design. But trust me that there is, just like this one, so that you will fold onto those. Okay, where is my bone folder? Here somewhere. All right, so fold and burnish. Okay, like so. Okay, and there you go. Okay, fold and burnish again, like so, both sides, so it's easier for it to fold. Okay, all right, and then this one. Oops, sorry. Okay. Oop, I made a mistake. Okay, that is not. See. Okay, because I got from the. Okay, hold on, my friends. Let me just check out this one where I made a mistake. Okay. All right, there you go. There are already embossed lines, but for the life of me, I cannot seem to find it. Okay. And so that one would go there, and this one would go there, and then go like that. Okay, so it goes like that. Okay. So this is the one that's mistake. I shouldn't have scored that, but it's okay. It's okay. Because there's the pattern on that paper that made me confused a little bit. Okay, so all you need to do now is to just adhere that. Okay, so I like doing it with, double-sided tape. Okay, so let's just remove some of these ones. Okay. So again, investing in a die cutting machine, whether if you're going to be using it for card making, scrapbooking, or whatever, paper crafting project or even leather crafting projects you want, is really amazing and helpful. Right? So especially nowadays that we have all of these. Okay, but Lala, let's say we already have, electric die cutting machines. So if you have those, great, because you can just, look for SVG cut files and stuff. And I'm sure you can do something very, very similar, right? Just the nice thing though about this one is, for one, it doesn't need like the mat. You know how it is that after several, like let's say if you're gonna create a lot, right? So after several cuts, you do need to change your mats, right? And then you do need to change your the mats that you have. Okay, let me just okay, and then you also need to, let's say, you need to boot up your computer, okay, download the app and stuff like that. So there is, what do you call this? There is a little bit of, time element. But if you're, really in a rush, okay, you need to create a ton of projects. So, dies and a die cutting machine still is, something that would make, things easier, for you. Okay, there you go. So this one I should have I'll also attach that one. All right, so that is your, okay, this one. Okay. Ching. So imagine you can create so many variations of that. Okay, so you can put in lip balm. What else can you put here? Maybe, a small, fountain pen, like so, right? So many other options. Maybe a thumb drive. I'm just checking which things I can actually put in here, my friend. Right? So how about my perfume holder? No, it cannot because it's too small. Yeah, it's gonna go beyond. Speaking of that one, okay, let's do the pen holder next. Okay, again, dice, right? So I just want to show you how this dice actually look like, right? So okay, yes, I know that PF Crafts can. Okay, so you just do need to on Instagram DM them, right? How? Definitely, if you're here in the Philippines, you can absolutely do so on Shopee. But for our dear friends in the US, there is a way because they ship international, they ship everywhere, right? Canada, Australia, wherever it is. Yes, that's the store that I link. So there's obviously not enough stuff already. As if, right? Yes, I understand. Again, make sure that it's just something that you need because if you're only gonna use this for Christmas, right? So maybe think about it. And if that's why a lot of people buy from PF Crafts, those who are actually, use it for a side hustle. Right, so they sell some of their stuff for like craft fairs. They do like party favors, invitations. Like in my case, I use them to package my handmade products, right? So you can actually even sometimes they'll even give you the digital file. Let's say this die, right? So they'll give you the digital file for this, and then you can upload it on Canva or on Photoshop or whatever, and then put like personalize it with your pattern paper that you want, and then the font or the sentiment that you want to say happy birthday Jay or Merry Christmas Cordelia, right? So or let's say from the Laxons, okay, so from the Thomas, okay, family, right? So and then you can print 100, and then once it's printed, you just die cut everything. If you have your own printer at home that prints really nice, then you don't even need to get service from anywhere. Just print and then cut with your own dice. How awesome is that, right? So I love the PF Crafts community as well. No. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blossom. I didn't see the products linked in the description. Yes, it's tagged. So I'm not sure if. Okay. Thank you so much, okay, Blossom, for saying that. Because I think what I did was I tagged, okay, because it's a new thing that YouTube has. Okay, hold on. So at PF. All right. So, okay, I'll just make this big. All right. So that is their handle on Instagram. Okay. At PF Crafts and on Facebook. So if you would check that out, you would see some of the dies and the products and the things that they can do with this. All right. Excuse me. I just need to get a drink. Okay. Hold on. Yes, I think I've been talking nonstop. my throat has dried up. Mm-hmm. I don't know where to put my drink that I won't. Okay. I'm surrounded by stuff. I'm afraid. Oh, you do have cooling and heating seats in the car. See, I said if you have heating, mechanisms in the car for the seat, I'm sure for the summer you do have cooling ones, right? And I think we need to have that here in the Philippines. I'd gladly pay to cut some boxes if she doesn't already have enough stuff to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for those who that can't understand what this one is. All right. Okay, there was one freak event. Okay. 2 years ago when I had my craft getaway and Blossom won something from that event. And I sent it to her. And you know how long it took? A year and 3-4 months to get to her. Okay, because that was done through the regular mail here in the Philippines. But I'm sure that if you do order from PF Craft, it's not through that. So you're sure that you're gonna get it not 1.5 years later. All right, guys, something fell. It's just my platform. Sorry about the noise. I'm okay. So my kids is like, what happened? Okay, it's okay. Something fell. Ventilated seats. Oh, that's what you call them. Best thing ever. We should have those. Must have in Colorado. See, we don't have those because we are always, we always have summer, but I do want a cooling seat. Have vehicles with ventilated seats. I'm kind of jealous. Oh, so it's not something that all cars do have. Oh, okay. So it's a feature. And I would love to have that. Yes, Bob's pick up as both seat warmers and seat coolers. Okay, weird. Why don't cars here have seat coolers? Or maybe my car doesn't have. It's okay, maybe can have. Don't get my baby's getting the okay, the platforms. I need those. Thank you, anak. Okay. He was getting it. No. I'm still gonna use that. Oh, here's the link to the PF Crafts page. Thank you, Jay. All right, but that's the Shopee. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can access that because that's a local. It's like a local Amazon. But if you go and at PF Crafts, like the one you see down below on Instagram and on Facebook, message them and tell them Mommy Lala sent you. I have no affiliate link. They're just really nice. If you do click on that on my YouTube, yes, for the Philippines. But for those who are, in the US or other parts of the world, don't have. But I highly, recommend their dies. If you see, I have a lot of their dies, and they're not given to me. They were not gifted to me. I bought them because see, some I need, some I just want. Yes, they do, but you do need to ask. So it's a case-to-case basis on where you are, right? So what to do. So, but, they're very, what do you call it? They answer back. I was going to say die cutting machine singular seems a bit inaccurate for this girl. Jay, but we will plead the fifth unless you've seen my stash number. And I did showcase all of the die cutting machines I do have. So if you're like curious, how many does Mommy Lala have? You can check that out. I love how American Lala is. She even pleads the fifth. I had to check that out. Susan, I hear this all the time from you guys. So I said, what is the amendment where you can keep silent and not to incriminate yourself? And it says the fifth, right? So there you go. So I'm borrowing that from you guys. I have 5 die cutting machines. So there you go. And no judgment. Yes, this is a no judgment zone, my friends. So it's okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. What works with you, it is fine. I wish my dies were purple. PF Crafts, you know why it's PF? Because they started out as, making jewelry pieces, hair pieces. So their name is actually Purple Fashion. The owner, Gemma, loves purple. That's why all her dyes are either purple or teal. Nowadays, they do have teal, but it's Purple Fashion. That's why PF Crafts. So there. That's why it's purple. Yes, there you go. Which is that, yes. So, Pink and Main, it's also nice that they have all purple, right? So it's also a nice way to, what do you call it, brand your products. And I think probably nowadays, not too shabby also, are getting into the color dyes thing. Like Lin's is teal lately, right? So Jayan is a version to pink. How did I already know that? It looks really neat. Okay, orange and purple would be my color of choice. Yes, so looking forward to that. And I'm not going to be surprised if Blossom ends up with her own line of crafty dyes and whatever in the future, because she is really very talented. I have, the few short videos that I've watched from her is really awesome. This makes my eyes cross. I'm glad you're doing it. Thank you, Gretch. I like dice. I use computers all day at work. I like existing in the real world. Right? Again, if you have your die cutting machine already, I don't suggest that you need this, because you can always do that. It's just that I find that, especially during the pandemic, I volunteered to create, face masks. And there was a time in the early days that nowhere, even if you have the most money in the world, you couldn't find one, you can buy one. So I, volunteered to make face shields, right? So I said, I have a die cutting machine. And that's how I actually ruined the sensor for my Cricut Maker, and two of my Cricut Explorer Air 2. So 3 Cricut Makers I destroyed because I create about 1,000 face shields every day. So imagine how many, cutting, what do you call this? What do we call the mats? All right. Lala mats. My brain fog is real. All right. My cutting mats for people actually even started donating some what do you call this, cutting mats, because at that time I basically bought out all the cutting mats in the local market that I can get a hand of, because I was going through mats so fast. And sometimes my nannies would help, and how they don't really know exactly how to manage the machine. I just taught them a little bit. And then sometimes when things get stuck because the mat isn't sticking anymore, they will pull it out. And when they do, that's how the sensor somehow got messed up. So all of them still works for cutting, but I cannot do the print and cut function anymore. Believe me when I say I did everything, because in terms of tech support, I even was already talking to the head of the tech support of Cricut head office. And I was showing them the videos. We were doing actual, showing them everything, what was happening. Why does it do scan, what do you call this, print and cut anymore? Because I want to make stickers, still make stickers. They said, from what I see and what we see is that sensor is not there anymore. And the only remedy for that is we don't do replacements for those. You really need to buy a new one if you want that print and cut functionality. So I don't do print. I can't do print and cut anymore because of that. And so how I got into that story is because, okay, that's why I still keep my manual or electric die cutting machines with dies, because like with that, technology, electric die cutting machines is really powerful, awesome. I have them. The only thing I don't have is a Brothers Gun and Cut, because they're really very useful. But if you want to make a ton of projects, this machine and a lot of my manual die casting machines have gone through thousands and thousands of invitation projects, packaging materials, and they're still all alive. Maybe one of these days I will show you one. It's called an oblique that I've had. everything is gone already. I've removed all of the covers. The only thing that's there is the platform and the mechanism. But it's still my nanny's favorite. So these kinds of machines, I think it's like indestructible, so to speak, right? Unless the gears are the ones that really gave up on you, right? So that's why I really like them. Wow, that was a long story. Okay, that's another thing, right? So if you lose power often, so manual, yes, machines is still a great backup, right? There you go. Good idea, CJ, right? So we learn from each other. My seat warmer in the car in the winter is so nice. Yes, that was the first time I've actually, sat on one. Normally, I would rent cars when I am in the US and I would drive around, but I've never had one that had like a seat warmer. So that was fun. Swim that price over. How I wish I could. Debbie got a card for leather that was 3 years. Really? Got a card or leather. I was 3 years old. My goodness. So sometimes, the mail system just gets, whatever. But it did. And the reason for that, eventually I went to the post office and asked, what happened? I actually wasn't expecting that to, it wasn't only blossoms. There were other uh, things that I sent together with blossoms. I think those that won through those who joined in my raffles that time. And what happened was this. So the Philippine Post Office has like a registered aircraft that carries mail to the US. And that's the one that's registered in the US. But somehow going in transit, that plane had an issue. So all of the packages that were in that plane had to be carried by another carrier that the government actually asked to consign to do so. So when it arrived in the US, they didn't accept because it was different. So it's like the documentation were different. And so it had to be brought back to the Philippines. And when it got back to the Philippines, it had to be reprocessed again. And that's the story of the year and 3 month long. So I actually gave up. I even went to the head office of the Philippine Post Office and said, this is very embarrassing. What is happening? Right? So, but that was the first and only, thing that I actually experienced this. And I hope that I would never experience that. Okay, the heated steer. Oh, there is also heated steering wheels? How awesome! Oh my goodness. Purple fashion sounds cute. Yes, but their shortcut is PF. Yes. Agree, J Teal. All right, so we have Team Teal, right? You see Giga Arts, logo. She has Teal in there. Yes. All right, so let's see what kind of products you guys are gonna be putting up in the future. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of other samples. Okay. So I wanna do a chip bag. Okay, do you see how big this one is? Okay, so we really need to use a long. Okay. All right. This doesn't exactly fit, but very close. Very close. All right. So there. It's, I think, too close for comfort. It's like exact size. Okay. Okay, let's see. And I'll show you. You know how chip bags became very famous when? 2 years ago? A year ago? Okay, but it's still a fun way to package crafts and, for, let's say, birthday parties, anniversaries, basically for any event, right? It's still a nice way to... Okay, this camera keeps on moving. Okay. All right. So So if you can see, normally before, what I would do is I will get a paper crimper and I will run it through the paper crimper. But most paper crimpers are not at big. I think I have a Marvi Uchida. Hold on, I'll get it so I can show you. So to create that, what do you call that? That wave onto the sides that look like chip, the chips, you know, that when you buy chips. Okay, so I use a crimper, crimper. Okay, but the thing is, okay, this is too wide, right? So what I did before was I would do like that, and then I would put it into this one, and I would, let me see. Let's grab a piece of paper. Okay, let me see. Maybe not something that's okay. So here. Okay, so you'd put it like so, and then you would just roll it a little bit. Okay, and there it looks like a chip, at the edge of a chip, chip bag. Okay, and then I will just do together. But now this one, it has that already. Okay, it does have that look. Can't see. Come on. Oh, there you see. It has that zigzag edge at the same time. That horizontal line that, for chip bags, right? So I have the big one and I have the smaller one. Okay. But that had to be done like several steps. Now with this die, it is so easy because, it's now fast. Okay, now all I need to do is just line it up like so. Okay, and then just, there goes my chip bag. Right? And then just, what do you call this? Adhesive. And then you can decorate or you can even print. Again, as I said, they give you the file and then you can put like Merry Christmas here. Then you can put ingredients, love, care, something like that, right? So amazing. And it is so cute. Okay, another thing is this one. This is a rectangular chipboard. It is nice. I'll show you. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Everything is falling down over here. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let's do this one. Another. Oh, I can't. Because you see, this one requires longer than a long paper. So I can't do that right now because I don't have. Okay. Oh, pen sleeves. Okay.
There.
Okay, so maybe. Okay. Everything is falling on the floor. All right, so let's do this. Okay. This is not. Okay, so I normally put the used side of the cutting plate down. Okay, like so. See how many, because sometimes, especially if you want to do this, let's say for craft fairs or a side hustle. So in my case, I use a lot of this for packaging. So they do have one that is for single use. They have like 3 in one pass. So they have dies that create, let's say, circles. How many do you need? Okay, so maybe like 24 in one pass, like that. And if you can see, this is very big, so you can actually die cut 2 to 3 depending on what kind of die you're working with all at the same time. So it saves you also time. All right, let me see this. And it glides like butter. So I do have issues with my my arms. If I do a lot of die cutting and there's pressure, I'm gonna end up with very ouchy, arms in the end. So that's why I always, go for electric die cutting. It's just that for this, big one, they don't have yet the electric, but it's coming. All right. So this is such a very, very thin. Okay. So it didn't cut very well, but you will see that it would look like this. All right. And then it will make me. Okay. So normally I do use a little bit thicker. Okay. So there you go. It's already, the impression is there. I think the pressure moved. Okay, I think the dial moved from 1.5, now it's 2. That's why. So when you have cuts like this, okay, that it's not cutting through completely, just adjust the dial, check the dial, and then just tighten it. So instead of, here it's 2, it should be 1.5. I adjusted it because I did the thicker like this to 2. So you should go back to 1.5. So do trial cuts first. Okay, let me see. Okay, and then just continue to fold like so. Fold and burnish. Okay, and then like so. Okay, and then just adhere that side with your favorite adhesive. For me, I find that double-sided coupled with wet adhesive is the best. Okay. But sometimes when this double-sided adhesive, you've had it for a long time, sometimes it loses its stickiness, right? So if you're not in a rush, using liquid glue is still best in terms of adhering and stuff. But if, like in my case, I am live streaming and somehow this tape doesn't want to release, paper doesn't want to release itself, okay, I've already broken my paper. Okay, so there you go. Ching. So you can, let's say you have this one, I put my, okay, you can be an alcohol spray. In my case, I make perfume, right? And then I put personalized, let's say Merry Christmas or their names. Okay, and then you can put like that. So it can be this one, right? So it could be a beautiful pen. All right, so maybe this one. This is from my Hobonichi. Right? So you can create as many varied, what do you call this, designs for this one. Where is the one that I used for sample? Hold on. Let me check. Oh, okay, this one. Okay, so this. And then you can put them in baggies like this and you are good to go. Or put some tags. This one, remember, I did in Stash Timber, I think, for one of our episodes. So it is so oh, this bag. Okay, let me check first the chat because it's kind of late for you guys. You do need to rest because tomorrow is Sunday for you. So we all enjoy the humor of it now. Oh, you still want a crimper? Okay, yeah, sour cream pouch. There you go. Hello, Laura. Good morning. I know it's good evening for you. Okay, it's good evening for you, my friends. All right, so there you go. All right. So for those who probably would want to see this, but of course, again, I think Jay said her name was it Amanda Jay? Okay, the creator of Lyric Love Crafts. Okay, maybe to end. And eventually I will try to do some more crafting as I am working with a lot of orders for Christmas. And I'm very grateful to those who are here in the Philippines and are ordering stuff from handmade products from yours truly as part of their gift giving. So I'll be hopefully creating videos of some of those, or if not, live stream. So how do you actually do it? Okay. So let's just, okay, grab a piece of paper. Okay, and where's my bigger trimmer? Okay, there you go. I have everything here down below. I actually was prepared to do some, a little bit of beading for you guys, but since nobody voted for that, so we're skipping that. All right. So, but that's one thing that's very famous now. So let's start with an 8 by 8. Okay. So we want a bigger pouch. So you can do this with any, starting off with any square paper. Okay. This is so fast. You can't blink. Just kidding. Because it's so easy to make. And I even don't put any glue. You can, or you can put adhesive, but in my case, I find that, see, I'm looking at this. I see the design that is kind of a little bit cut off there. So I said, okay, let's choose a side where, okay, I won't see that. All right. So here. See, I like that. All right. So just, you like origami. Okay, here's the twist and turn. Okay, turn 90 degrees. Okay, so that it faces you now diagonal, right? And then the tip of the one that's nearest to you, okay, align that. Okay, this is sounding like an MCA. All right, and then fold and burnish. Okay, so why is this not aligned? You know what? Maybe I didn't cut. You only cut one side 8. All right, so it should be 8 by 8. Hello. Okay, and let's do the other side 8 as well. No wonder it's not a square. Square, Lala, square. Sorry about that. I was in a hurry. So it should be a square. Okay, otherwise you cannot make this work. So make sure that whether it's 8 by 8, 6 by 6, 4 by 4, okay, 10 by 10, whatever it is, it's a square. Okay, I only, if you would look at the replay, I only cut one side 8, assuming that the other side is 8, which is not the case. All right, so now this is what we want. Okay, so now you have a triangle in front of you. What do you do next? Okay, turn that around. Okay, now that's the point facing towards you. Okay, and then, okay, this is a little bit long. Okay, I want it really, really straight like that. All right, and then once it's here, you fold it up. Okay, not exactly to the edge, not flush to the edge, a little bit, maybe about a quarter of an inch below. All right, so once you're okay with where it is, fold and burnish. And so now it looks like a boat. Okay, and then we turn it around again. Okay, was it 360? All right, and then now lift this. Okay, so that would, serve as your guide. Okay, grab one of the edges, fold it. Okay, this one, make sure that you don't fold flush to the edge. No, just like what we did on the top with this one. Okay, you leave a little bit of a space in between that folded part and then where you want to place this one. So you see that part. Okay, so I want it there, and now I'm gonna fold that and burnish like so. Now grab the other end, and this time around it's easy because you just need to, okay, align this with the edge of this one like so. Focus. All right, and then just burnish it like that. Okay, and then the top, fold down like so. So if you would see, if I let go, it will go up. But if you start filling it up with stuff. Okay, where are the stuff I want to put here? All right, so, okay. I forgot to put them. Okay, so let's say, for example, this one. Okay, so this one. Okay, so I'm just grabbing everything and anything that I can, find here on my table. Okay, and then you have some green tea stuff here. So just pack away whatever. You can even put here like dice or stamps if this is for a crafty friend, like so. All right. And then the next thing that you will do is to grab a plastic. Hold on. I do need a plastic. Hold on. So it's complete. Okay. So this is just a clear plastic. Okay, and then you just push it. Oh, but before that, maybe you want to decorate it. Maybe put something like that in front. Okay, so just for demo. Okay, I'll just put the washi tape on that one. So let's get cozy. You put in your sentiments and stuff, right? So it's still a little big. Okay, we still need to put some stuff over there. All right, there you go. Okay, so it's not too loose. Okay, we put it in. Again, imagine the possibilities are endless with this, gift giving baggie. Right? And then, where is it? See, I keep looking for stuff. Okay, here. Okay, so normally you can just get a ribbon and you're good to go. Okay, but one thing I saw, I forgot from whom, one of the crafters I actually saw, she has this, different kinds of small rubber bands. Okay, and then she puts this around. And these are very, very cheap. You can get like several hundreds for really like maybe several dollars or something, right? And then you can put in your ribbon if you want. If I can only find the ribbons, here. Hold on. I actually have ribbons personalized. So you see, I love my ribbons. See, it says Lala, Samantha, Jose Luis. That's the name of my son. So I do normally give out gifts wrapped with, this, how it is, right? So we love personalized stuff. Okay, so maybe up to there. All right, so grab that. Okay, you don't need to have a personalized ribbon to create something like this. It's just that, it's upside down. So I'm gonna turn it around. Hala. What am I doing? Okay, there you go. All right. Now you can read it because it's right side up. All right. So there you go. Okay. Just make a ribbon like so. And so there you go. You'll have, okay. Okay, and then if you want to, what do you call that? If you want to make the bottoms, even. And then if you want to like fishtail. Okay, my mic is at the back. Sorry about that. Okay, and cut. There you have it. And if you want, you can, add even more decorations and stuff, right? So there you go. An easy, treat bag and stuff you can use to make your Christmas giving. Don't break the bank. Okay, because I'm sure you have a lot of stuff that you can actually give out, whether it's a crafty friend or somebody, who probably likes to snack or to drink, right? So we love all of those things. So these are awesome gift suggestions. Again, with the dice that I showed you today, PF Crafts. Okay, they're amazing source of, dice that and die cutting products that makes all of creating all of these things easy. Okay, there you go. Let me just check you guys on the chat. Okay, I still want a crimper. Okay, such a cute gift ideas. Thank you, Susan. By the way, you guys are in MC. Is that turn or rotate? Exactly. So every time I hear that, I love MCA. I'm gonna be in the MCA that Brian is gonna be leading next week. So guys, I hope that you join us also there. And if you missed the live stream of Lynn earlier on, she was with T, Dalise, Christine. For the first time I saw Christine, of course Lynn, and hold on. I'm missing someone. Guys, who was the other one? Great sense of humor. I love her. But I can't. No, it's not Amanda. Amanda is Pear Blossom Press. Okay, I'm sure you remember. Forgot. Sorry, my friends. Oh, there's Christine. Speaking of Christine, yes, congratulations, Christine. I absolutely love all the things you did. Right. So if you missed that, okay, head on to LV Handcrafted's latest live stream. Okay, and you will see our dear friend Christine finally, joining Lynn live in the chat. And of course, Brian, our dear Brian, is gonna be leading us for MCA at next week. So, and we know that the least tested it, so I'm super, super excited. So yes, whenever you say flip, twist, turn, it's like, okay, what does that mean? So I have to cheat on the others just to check. Snacks are always Sam's up, right, G? Yes. There you go, Andrea. Yes, Andrea. So it was, the conversation from crafting stuff, haul for, Black Friday, die cutting machines, even to testing out. Do you know that you can actually use condensed milk and marshmallow onto your craft projects? And since we were like, really? T was on it. It's like super, super fast. She grabbed hold of all those materials and did it live and showed us you can actually create amazing texture from that. Amazing, right? So it was crafting and everything in between. It was so much fun. So if you missed that, head on to LV Handcrafted's channel. Yes. This is Keimato, that's Christine, my dear friends. Yes. And BD Crafts, this is Brian, and he's going to be leading us for MCA next week. There you go. I'm so excited. Yes, we are also excited. I think this is going to be the second MCA that Brian is leading, that I'm going to be part of, the live crafters there. Hey, Christine and Brian from Susan. There you go. It's always amazing to see how each and every one of us somehow grows in our journey as crafters, right? There's a lot of us who are very shy, didn't want to live stream, now are actually starting to live stream. I'm super happy for that, right? So I don't know what's up and next for me. I think I'm still gonna continue. Yes, we tried that new technique super quick. That was awesome indeed, right? And of course, speaking of TT is not afraid of color, and she is coming up on the 3rd of December with a special live stream. I was invited last year, and I think I joined this year, but I think I joined quite late, so I think I didn't make the cut because there's only a limited number of hops that you can go. Because I have vertigo, and so I told T last year, but T, I think I fear that I might get dizzy if I do it. And then she said, and then eventually when I watched the live stream hop for, it's supposed to create awareness amongst the crafting community about, how other crafters like us who may be differently abled, like they cannot see. Okay, but how are they still able to craft, right? So that we can relate to them more, and when we do our tutorials or create new products, that we will also think of them so that it could also be easier for them to craft. So it's such an amazing thing. And when I watched it, I said there was one who actually asked help from I think the daughter or the son said, "Oh, you can do that." So if I had, I didn't think of that. So I said, "Okay, with that, I think I can still open my eyes or just put something like a blinder in front so I don't see exactly what I'm working with." Right? So, but it's super fun. If you weren't able to watch last year, please do watch. It's amazing. A ton of learning, and at the same time very, very exciting. That's on the 3rd. Okay, that's Not Afraid of Color. I think some of us here might be part of it. Okay, there you go. So blooms. Blossom is gonna be part of that, because I did send an email to T, but I didn't get an email back. So I think I probably, because I've not been going live for quite a while, so I wasn't, I didn't open immediately my email. I'm excited about birthday week. Yes. Okay, so it's almost of course Jay's birthday as well. And of course Jay, as usual, is very gracious and supportive that he's gonna be, of course, going to be part of my vlogmas. All right, so I think that's it, in as much as I want to craft still, on and on and on, but it's almost midnight, right? You do guys need to rest. I know that a lot of you I've seen, already in Lynn's channel earlier on. And though crafting is such a nice thing and fun activity for us all, you do need your rest, especially that Sundays is mostly for family and church, right? So again, I'm very grateful. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Cordelia. Oh, thank you so much, Cordelia, for the membership. All right. So, and Vicky got the gifted membership. Thank you, Cordelia. I'm super, super grateful for all of you for being here. Was not what do you call this? Only Jay knew that I was gonna go live, right? So I really didn't post it earlier on. And this is not my usual crafting time. So I'm still very glad and honored that you guys are here. Again, let's bring Blossom. Okay, Blossom is this one on YouTube. Okay, so that we can have another crafty friend live streaming alongside us. So that's Craft Loving Blooms Freak. Again, Cordelia, thank you so much also, my dear friend, for the gifted membership. If you are not yet following Cordelia, all right, this is her channel on YouTube as well. I am so blessed. Okay, what's your greatest blessing? Okay, on doing your crafting on YouTube, Lala? If anybody asks me that, okay, immediately, it's the community. It's you guys. The amazing, although crafting is fun, the products are awesome, but it's you guys who keep me wanting to do this, every Wednesdays and Saturdays, or day in and day out if I do have that month-long challenges. You are all very supportive. I'm so happy that our community is such that we help put up people, right? We are very supportive of everyone, no matter what race, color, accent we are, right? So I'm just very blessed that I am this community, and I will continue to do so as long as you guys are willing to listen and watch, right? Again, thank you so much. And yes, Lord, like this be the regular thing for me. Okay, I'm back Wednesdays and Saturdays going live on my channel. And yes, I'm going to be continue on working with videos for Kendra's Card Challenge. So if you are not yet part, or if you have not tried it out yet, yes, we are on Kenja's Card Challenge right now until December. So please, it's not too late for you to check that out and join. Of course, there are prizes every month. You can check out my channel for a lot of inspirations for that as well. And of course, the Not Too Shabby Shop. I would also like to thank them for making me part of the mood board challenge this year, okay, till December. Thank you so much. I have such a blast working with Not Too Shabby. I know, Blossom is one awesome crafter. I think he has all of the Not Too Shabby products, right? So sometimes it's like they just announce it and she has it already, right? And one of my, latest thing that I realized I really want doing, my friends, is Jay and I have this monthly collaboration where we do journaling, right? But I think in 2026 you will see a lot more content by me on that one, as this product by Teresa, of course, exclusively from the Not Too Shabby shop, has ignited in me the desire to create more and more journals, right? That I know I love journaling, but somehow you look at this. There's none. I've used up everything except for the ones that is February theme. Okay, so I'll probably do this, in one of our vlog mas. So I think I just want to show you. Okay, let me see. Okay, where is it? Okay. The thing is, I cannot find it. There's so many in here, but I can't find where I placed. Okay, here. Okay. So I realized, friends, that I do love the Dutch door journaling. And it's like I'm just hoping that, Teresa and the Not Too Shabby shop would continue releasing. This is volume 1. And I'm so looking forward to volume 2, 3, 4, and whatever. Okay, because Teresa intentionally brings or included stickers that's great for Dutch door journaling. So if you have not seen this video, I actually did a tutorial video of how I created these pages. Okay, again, all of these stickers, all of the things you see here are from the sticker book. Okay, the Cozy Season sticker book. And look at this, right? So Dutch doors, left and right, small, big, vertical, horizontal. It's like, oh my goodness, I am so in love with it. And this is the Christmas one, right? So the thing is with Dutch board, it's difficult if you don't have stickers that have mirror images of themselves. Otherwise, you cannot create this kind of cut to create the Dutch door, right? To create that kind of look that when you flip, it still coordinates, right? Because you do need stickers that are mirrored. And this sticker sheet, which is available in the Not Too Shabby shop, I'm not sure if it's sold out, but hopefully not. Okay, you can check it out. It's sticker book volume 1, Cozy Seasons. Yes, another awesome product by Teresa. Okay, so this is that one. And so I said, okay, I think I'm gonna go back to this and incorporate also some of my favorite techniques for journaling, which is my bujo. My what do you call this? My Hobonichi is here already. So I'm super excited to do more journaling in 2026. And in the coming weeks ahead, as we enter into Vlogmas, you will know more about the plans we have for the channel. More crafting, more collaborations, more awesomeness. I'm not sure about the shopping part of it. I'm trying to really, temper that side of me. More crafting, less buying unless I really need it. All right, so with that, thank you so much. Yes, Christine saying hi to Blossom. And yes, Cordelia, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Christine. I've used 2 of the 3. My gosh, 3 I bought. I need to buy more. But I can relate. I can really relate. You can use it for cards. You can use it for journals. This amazing sticker book is just really, I'm mind blown. All right, I've used, okay, there you go. Still available. All right, so it's still available. Again, this is the Cozy Season Sticker Book Volume 1. With that, my friends, yes, thank you, Susan. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Again, thank you for the gifted membership, Cordelia, and the amazing, amazing card, for sending it to me. Although I have not been able to talk to you, even message you for quite a while, you still remembered me. I'm super grateful to you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on Wednesday for another crafty night here at Mommy Guide Inc. So that's going to be morning time for you guys. All right, with that, bye. Oh, it's upside down. See, I have not gone live in a while. Hold on. Let me just fix that before we actually. Oops, not me. So, Blossom, these things will happen when you go live, but it's fine. All right. So, don't worry about it. Just you'll figure it out. But even though, things like this always happen in the live streams. Bye.